The man will get a scratch.
Now, folks, typical Grenadian slang. Listen, would you believe all the man saying is that the fellow was overspeed and he bounced you? That is all, but you hear all creativation in the talk. That is the kind of slangs we use in Grenada. You want to hear more of that? Join us this Friday on OUI Culture. See you then.
A little more calypso, forget the funk, kindly greasy pole, and we don't dance round the maypole.
Good evening once again, folks, and welcome to OUI Culture. Yes, your favorite Friday evening program, of course, where we discuss our way of life. Yes, our culture. The things we do, the things we say, the things we eat, the way we... everything as it relates to our lifestyle. We discuss here on OUI Culture. The team is with me this evening. Scholar is here, Reece is here, Livingston is here. And, coming from last week's program, we ended up touching on some of the idioms and old proverbs, and we want to continue along that vein. However, we want to focus on the Grenadian slangs, the real Grenadian talk. And I'm sure many of you saw the promo and you heard Scholar express in all kind of titivation that a man was driving fast. Just to say the man was driving fast, he had to bring me go all in Guave, Victoria, even passing Carriacou to tell me that the man driving fast. And that's how we express ourselves as Grenadian. A very effective, very colorful, very spicy way of expressing ourselves. And this is what we want to revisit this evening. And over the years, as time go by, we have created new slangs, and it is something that will continue. So, folks, these are things that we want you to try and remember. Talk to your friends about it, see what you can remember, have discussions. This is our culture. That's who we are. That's what we do. That's what we say. Discuss it, because that's the intention of the program. Last week, I recall one of our callers making mention about documenting some of the things that we say, and yes, we are documenting because all of our programs are recorded. So this is a start to the documentation of our culture. So we want you to also play your part by talking to your peers, talk to your parents, talk to your grandparents. Ask them about it. Ask them about how they lived. Ask them about the things they said, the clothes that they wore, the food that they ate, all of these things. Talk to them, and I guarantee you, you'll not only be surprised, but you'll be thrilled by a lot of what you will hear. And so we continue this evening, and I want to first bring in our doctor, Dr. Nelson.
My brother, I can name Rastas and him. Heal up.
Yes, I. What you position?
Yeah, well, Monday, man, good. I can hear people capacity, everything kind of capacity.
That's what I'm talking about. Scholar, what you vibes?
Catholic.
You Catholic. Reece, what do you man say?
Well, when we hear Livingston say man, I'm gone, but man there.
All right. But folks, before we get into a discussion, a bit of sad news for us, the team, and of course for the people of our area in St. Andrew. Livingston, we lost a real legend.
Godfrey, that is a serious, but you say correctly. The name Magbot Clement, most people would know him as Control. a very staunch Adventist man from the La Poche area, La Poche Church, Adventist Church in particular. Unfortunately, tonight, a lot of Adventists probably would not be listening to know that one of their own has passed beyond. But he was like a walking library. And what made him so important to this program, to We Culture, is that he was one of my main informants. I would go to him quite often, and he would give me these real colorful stories. He was a man of action. He was always a man of the community. He was a bus driver. He had buses running over the hills at one time. And so we just on this program would like to salute him and recognize the contribution he made to this program, and hope that his family would remain strong, because Control was such a giver. He was also a medicine man. I had several cases where the medical doctor failed, Control would prevail. He was a bush medicine man. Yeah, seriously. So he didn't just want to salute him. He was 95 years old. I went by him yesterday to continue my regular discussion, and I found him to be extremely weak. So I did not ask any question. We just chat for about an hour. And one thing he said to me, he said, when I thought he was weak, I said, we will see, you need to rest. And he said, no, what you can do today, don't leave it. What you can do, don't leave it for tomorrow. And then he said again, when I try, he said to Livingston, tomorrow is not yours. So I think he was very much aware of his time, and then so it's quite unfortunate. But so I grieve that such a man with passion and so upbeat has departed us. So again, kudos to his family. Hope everybody remains strong.
Yes, indeed. Livingston, if I'm not mistaken, he was one of the early pioneers of the over the Granitang bus routes. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's how he got the name. That probably was the name of the bus, Control, and that name carried through, and he was well loved, in the church, in the community. Everything you said about him, I mean, I know him very, very well. Himself and my grandfather, the one always said, "Let's drink rum."
The elders in the church.
Yes, in fact, they were founding fathers of that Seventh-day Adventist church in La Poche. So indeed, Control will be missed, and I want to extend on behalf of us and myself and my family condolences to his family, and also the members of the La Poche Seventh-day Adventist Church and the La Poche community. Indeed.
That's it.
And if I can just say this, that I am kind of happy that Livingston would have squeezed out some of the stuff from him before he parted. But at the same time, this is what we have been speaking about on and on and on every Friday, that you have these old stalwarts with their heads are filled with knowledge, and they're going with it. Yeah, going with it, So.
But Scholar Godfrey said something earlier on when he talked about the program, and Godfrey said something very, very pertinent and important. He said, talk to your parents, talk to your parents, talk to the children, and find out from your grandparents, your folks, how they used to live before. And it's sometimes when you talk to people like Control and them, and you realize how much they know. It's so unfortunate that we spend such a short time pulling out from him some of the information. So I am echoing the same sentiment that Godfrey just expressed, and saying to people, this program is about edutainment. It's to educate you, but also there's a level of entertainment. We will laugh, but deep down there's so much information and history that we are trying to impart, and you too can play your part. Just talk to your parents talk to your children about how you used to be, and let them have an appreciation for what we are talking about, and then they can go forward in life knowing that there is some grounding, some connection with how the parents used to live and how they could channel their future much better.
Let me tell you, before we even go on, let me say this, that don't worry, Godfrey said it. And I starting to talk right away. I have a bone to suck with Godfrey tonight.
Wow.
I have a serious bone to suck with you. Because, hold on. Because I have no frame of reference as it relates to control. Because the day I should have go by control, you know what you say? You tell me, nah, we can't go down there, we go down there next time and whatnot.
Yeah,
and
but you know you had to run up in a home and to come back.
Well, yes, we run up in a home and we run go down in there.
And I was there at the time, right?
You were there at the time, yes, exactly. So I had that bone to suck with you, which is a typical grade as we was
Well, I hope it's a good bone. I hope it's a good bone. But
I'm a vegetarian, man.
You're a vegetarian?
Yeah, you're so bad.
You know, you're idle man.
Yeah, idle man.
No dadas.
No dadas.
Yes, indeed. Now, you know, we mentioned about running up the road, and you know, Scott, we were talking about it, and you, as you rightly said, the word run. We use run to do all kind of thing, and in truth and in fact, we ain't running at all.
Exactly, and if we go back to the advertisement, yeah, the advertisement, as you said, it goes all over the place to say one little thing in English, that a man was speeding, he lose control, he bumped, and he walked away unhurt. That's the gist of the thing. But then you start out that the man scratch out. Now to scratch out means that you live out with that speed. But you could live out with that speed and don't scratch out. So scratch out is more than live out with that speed.
Yes.
Scratch out is actually the song that the tires make on the road, right? And then when you put in all of the colorful gestures and so on with it, you can actually speak scratch out and see optically. So a man scratch out.
Yeah.
It tells you.
It paints a picture.
It's a picture, right?
Yes.
And then we go down now to the man start to bite road, the man start to eat road. It just speaks of how fast the man goes down.
That's all.
That's all. The man eating road. Sometimes you just say by the man doing some. Sometimes you say the man flying.
He flying
road. Flying on nowhere. And we even say to that the man running. And this is where we have this whole run thing. And as you said, run is a popular word in the Canadian vernacular, but it doesn't mean run at all. You don't run away, right? So for example, you say by I running go up there to come back. And walking, you know. It just tells that you have to go up there quickly. I can meet Livingston in a little truck. And Livingston will tell me where you're running to come back. And it's driving. Driving, but you're running good on top, right? Or you could say by I run him. Now when you say you run a man, that means you chase him, you know. That don't mean the man run nowhere. You just chase the man.
Quarter region, bigger move.
Man move, yeah, but you run him, right? And then you could be running your mouth, right? Which means you're saying bad things, but you could also be running up your mouth.
There's a difference, you know. There's actually a difference, you know.
There's a difference. It's different levels are on your mouth, you know. So if you're running up your mouth, you're really saying things. If you're running your mouth,
you're just talking.
Yeah.
But what about run? The man run me down.
But exactly, you running up your mouth, you run down somebody, and all of these things, no running to take place.
No running to take place. You know what really intrigues me is how do we come up with this kind of thing? And I mean, I know every society, every community, probably every culture has their own way, but I find our way is so unique.
So unique and so colored and so flowered. Because that's the thing about it, right? You could say that a bus running.
Uh-huh.
A bus running from town to Canton, running from Goa.
Bus running on Sunday.
Bus running on Sunday. Bus running. But at the same time, so the bus running, when you move in, going from place to place. But you park the bus. And you leave it idling. You leave the bus running.
You leave the bus running. The bus stop.
You leave the bus running. And then you know that famous one where you give a man the run around.
You're brambling.
I don't know how to run around.
Yeah, well, you're brambling. You get back at a.
You brambling, you mama guy, you tamfool, you beat him around the bush.
You're bamboozling.
You give him something to hold. Right? And all of these things are really in English. And really define what giving a man around means. You see, but this is how we are to color and to so forward in our phraseology. Just that one word, run. Because of course, if you think about it, keep Michelle running the radar.
Yeah, that's right.
How you want?
And who that camera running to the end? Yeah.
Livingston run things in Tivoli?
Yeah. We are running this program.
Definitely.
The program you're running, you don't know it. So when you take those things, and then Livingston had that discussion, when you take those things, what the literal meaning is, I mean, it is real nonsense sometimes, but we understand it, and this is what makes what we do so nice and so flawed.
But you know what is a deeper significance of that? is when you become aware, and I think for persons listening, when you become aware of the choice of words we use, the colorful, the flamboyant languages that we use, then we have to be very careful when we're speaking from someone that is from a different culture.
Yes.
Because now they may take something literally. You see, it's only when you recognize your pattern of speech, when you communicate with your fellow men, then you recognize that you have to be very careful when you're speaking to somebody. Tell somebody just come out from, let's say, a foreign country, somebody that had, English, probably English as a second language, and you say, but I don't understand Godfrey. Say, but oh, Godfrey, yeah, I know Godfrey. He said, Godfrey, you're running me down. Why? What do you mean? Did he run after you? So I think so. We have to be very careful sometimes, and so that we must change our pattern of speech when we communicate. Otherwise, people can actually take it differently. But Godfrey asked a question earlier on, where does that come from? I think there is a deep-seatedness in us that we want to have something that is ours. And there is nothing that binds, that connotes, that identify people as much as the spoken word. So we would always come back to the way we speak. In every aspect of our culture, language is this force, this big thing that connects almost everything else. Yeah? Yes. You express ourselves, right? So as we search for our unique identity, words come into play. Remember the emergence of Rastafarianism?
Yep.
One day we might be doing that. But again, it's from that same base. They look for words, etc., that identify them. So now, sometimes when we look around, based on what you hear, the Rasta man speaking, the Rasta talk, yeah? So I'm just saying that probably is the foundation that make us want to keep certain words that is ours. And, we always in this way trying to see, well, that is how Grenadians speak. That is how I express myself. And people are wrong you. Even when these idioms or phrases or slangs are conjectured or make up on the spot, you understand it. because we use our tools and everything, and everybody understand what that is what you mean.
Yes. All right, Reece, let's greet our social media friends. I know that they're ready.
Well, everybody's just basically, saying good evening.
Right.
They're enjoying the program. But Jose Honesto is saying after Scholar finished school at McDonald College, was going down Shantimel.
Peps.
Going down Shantimel.
yes.
Yeah, so you were asking what about Peps?
Yeah, Peps. That Peps also connotates speed.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Yeah, Peps. Real Peps.
Yeah, that's what Peps means.
Yeah. Do you think that it's possible also that because we're very expressive people, we try to put actions to everything that we're doing? So it's not enough for us to say that we are going down the road or we are heading down the road. We need to describe it to a T, that I'm not just going down the road, I'm going down the road quickly. And my intention is to come back, to not waste time. So I'm going down the road to come back just now, kind of thing. It's like we seem to be able to, seem to always have to put this action word that you can actually visualize with our expressions of what we are going to.
Yeah.
We see you correct, but we are going to use.
If you recall Livingston and Scholar that sometimes your mother send you in the shop and she go tell you, you better come back before me spit on the ground dry. Now that's basically telling you how quick she wanted to go and come back.
Yep.
Or they might say, before I say Jack Robinson, that's something we used to use in Tivoli. You have to be back.
I'm trying not to laugh tonight on the program. I'm really trying not to laugh.
Why not?
But Godfrey, we used to say before I said kuya.
Please, everybody.
Before I said kuya.
That's it, you should be back.
Yeah, you have to come back.
and you know, as Livingston said, it's really unique because when they are used, even if someone is not familiar with it, but as a Grenadian, when you encounter those kind of phrases, you automatically catch on to what the person actually mean. It's just something embedded in us.
Well, there is one thing that Grenadian usually would say, is that when you hear different people speak like Bijan and one who you know they are, but we believe that we do not have something distinctive. But I beg to differ, we do.
Of course we do.
Have our distinctive thing. We just don't know it. But I bet you that if you go in America or where people speaking all kind of funny thing, and you hear a Grenadian, the minute time you hear a Grenadian, you know it's a Grenadian.
But of course.
Right? That is if the Grenadian speaking Grenadian, because Grenadian is one thing they couldn't change. Before you bend Grenadian, change the twang one time.
But you know what is nice about it? Halfway in the twang, the Grenadian has just come back in, you know.
They are switch. Grenadians good at the switch thing, right? So we go switch. And this is what Livingston, because Livingston was talking about the fact that when you meet somebody and they may not understand and so on. But if we love and we have confidence in the way we express ourselves, right? It should not matter, really. Just as how the Jamaican does do the thing. Jamaican don't changing the thing for nobody. You have to fight with it.
Yes.
They ain't fighting to come with to speak thing for you to understand. You have to fight and fight the thing, right? I remember, and I know we are going to break this now, but I remember when I schooled in England, right? In the university, we had Chinese, you had men from down the road, so you had Africans, and I used to greet them, man, what's up, papi? What's up, papi? Them men want to know what is, you know, up to this day, I still maintain some friends. That's from 2012, 2011. And they still greet me WhatsApp Papi. Everybody was WhatsApp Papi.
Mm-hmm.
They get to me thing.
They got into it.
And they like it.
Well, of course. So guys, let's take our break quickly because I've been forgetting my break, and even though I had to write it down because I didn't want to forget. So let's take our break quickly, and we'll be right back. Stay with us, folks. We'll be opening our line very, very soon so that you can be part of the conversation. So we're back in just a moment.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Good evening, viewers and listeners. It's time for the National Lottery Authority's Daily Pick 3 evening draw for today, Friday, the 20th of November, 2020. I'm Lexanne Fletcher, and I'll be your draw hostess for this evening. And joining me is Miss Priscilla Barry. She's representing PKF Accountants and Business Advisors. Of course, Miss Barry is here to ensure the games for this evening are conducted in a fair and accountable manner. Now, the game balls have not been tampered with and are within industry standards. Here's a quick reminder. With the Pick 3 game, you can bet as little as $1 on inline, mix, and pair tickets, and from $2 on backup tickets. Let's find out what the winning numbers will be for this evening. It pays to play. Good luck. All right, it's time to check your tickets. First number is, first number up is 6. Second number 0, and third and final 7. All right, let's do a quick recap. First number was 6, the second number 0, third and final 7. If you're a winner, congratulations to you, and don't forget we've got the Playway draw coming up next, so get your tickets out. We'll see you then.
Tick, tock, toe, I win.
Feel like a big kid again when you play NLA's new scratch game, Tic-Tac-Toe. It's instant cash on the go. Reveal 3 X's or 3 O's in the same row, column, or diagonally, and win the prizes shown, or as much as $5,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play. Tic-Tac-Toe, please.
Give me a tic-tac-toe, please.
Tic-tac-toe, please.
Welcome back. It's time for the Playway draw for this evening, Friday, the 20th of November, 2020. Ms. Priscilla Barry is joining me once again. She's representing PKF Accountants and Business Advisors. Now, just to quickly remind you, with the Playway game, all you got to do is bet as little as $1 up to $10 on increments and any number or dream symbol of your choice, and get to win 24 times the amount you bet. That's $24 for every dollar spent. Well, let's find out what the winning Playway number will be for this evening. Value your dreams win your way with Playway. Good luck. And this evening's winning Playway number for this evening is 16. Yes, that's 1616, and the dream symbol is bus driver. Just to repeat tonight's winning Playway number 16, 1616. The dream symbol, bus driver. If you're a winner, congratulations to you. And of course, we've got the cash flow draw coming up right after this. We'll see you then.
I'm a winner. You are winner. We are winners.
It's the big one. Grenada. Imagine winning $25,000 and up to 6 times by scratching just 1 little ticket. Get your triple cash scratch tickets for a chance to live your best life. Win easy with Scratch. For just $3, match any of your numbers to any of the winning numbers and win the prize shown for that number. Reveal a money back symbol and win the prize instantly. Triple cash scratch in stores now. Must be 18 or older to play.
Cause I'm a winner. From the moment that I get up, I'm feeling right.
Welcome back. It's time for the Daily Cash for draw for this evening, Friday, the 20th of November, 2020. Joining me once again is Ms. Priscilla Barry. She's representing PKF Accountants and Business Advisors. With the cash flow game, of course, you can bet as little as $1 on most of the bet types with the exception of backup, in which case you bet $2. All right, it's time to reveal the winning numbers. It's more plays, bigger prices. Good luck. The first number up is 6. Second number 6. Third number 4, and the fourth and final is 0. Here's a quick reminder, double check your tickets. First number up was 6, the second number 6, third number 4, and the fourth and final was 0. If you are a winner this evening, congratulations to you, and we hope you've got your tickets for the lotto draw because that comes up later on, and the estimated jackpot is $54,000. We'll see you then.
Win more with the NLA's Daily Cash Fall every day with more plays and bigger prizes to be won. It's a 4-digit game with all the bet types you already know and much, much more. From 0000 to 9999. Choose your 4 numbers and place your bet from 11 different bet types. Choose from inline, 4 different mixes, first 3, last 3, and 4 different backup options too. Best of all, it starts at just $1, except for backups, which starts at $2. Win as much as $5,000 with a $1 inline bet and as much as $6,200 in a $2 backup bet. Imagine $50,000 for a winning $10 inline bet. There's definitely more to win with the Daily Cash 4. More plays, bigger prizes. Twice per day, Mondays to Saturdays. Must be 18 and over to participate. NLA, making your dreams come true while supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Food Fair offers quality foods at affordable prices. Now, with our improved web store, you can make all your purchases from the comfort of your home. It's so simple, easy to log in and navigate, safe and secure transactions, and a quick checkout. All your grocery needs at your fingertips. Convenient and reliable. Food Fair, where you can fill your baskets without emptying your pockets.
Despite the situation we now face, one thing is for certain. We will get through this together. As much as we are a part of your community, you are a part of who we are. Let's take care of each other during this time, as we always do. And soon, we know that with the dawn of that new day, all of this will be over, and our land will once again be healed. In the meantime, stay safe. Know that we're here for you. Courts, bringing value home.
OUI.com. Sale, all the outlets, hotspot outlets. You're going to go to the Carnage, the Grenville, or the Sutter's hotspot, and you get sales and deals on all items. You can get these on potato, you can get these on saltfish, onion, garlic, mackerel, toilet paper, and we even have the currants and the raisin at $10 per pound, lowest price island-wide. So people just come down or go up or go across, but just make sure and go to hotspots.
It's new, innovative and classy, and it cut above the rest. Your one-stop shop for bathtubs, kitchenette, customized doors and windows, and even a new paint job. We also sell quartz and solid surface countertops. At M&N Hardware, we offer best prices, excellent service, efficiency, and reliability. Visit us at Dusty Highway, Grandin, St. George, or call telephone number 440-6757. M&N Hardware, from foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Finley Greasy Pole, and we don't dance round the maypole.
welcome back. It's We Culture, and of course the team is here. Scholar, Livingston, Reece. Just in case you missed it or you're joining us for the very first time, we're happy to have you. And of course to all our Facebook friends, send us a note, send us a message. Let us know that you're there. Share with us some of the slangs you remembered, and let's have fun and participate in our cultural activities. Livingston, let me come back to you. Now, I have, my phone is going like crazy. I have Shanti Pasi on the phone, feeding me with some slangs, and we're getting from all over. So I will share with you just now. But Livingston, I know you had a couple that you wanted to drop on us.
Okay, one of it, the man walking cargo, or the person looking cargo.
Yeah.
Are we aware of that?
But you looking cargo, sir?
Cargo.
Right, yeah, exactly. And next one, you don't play like Brango, no?
Like news, fast.
Right, good. What about catching me tail, boy, or catching me linen?
Things rough.
Okay. Things rough. Right. So, Scholar, I am saying so you and Godfrey have to do the explaining, eh?
Yeah, with the explainer.
So somebody say, so hear what? Somebody say, Reece here, Peaky. She don't have good scraps.
Yeah.
But Godfrey, there are degrees. Now notice in our thing, we don't say very, there's nothing called very in our language.
That is true.
So if Reece here picky, that means Reece here short, but if Reece here picky.
Yeah. yes. Is
you really that.
She have bad scripts.
Which means very.
Yes.
So anytime we have to say very, we just double the word. Picky.
No.
We say real picky.
and next, right. I think we did that when we were looking at some of the Creole words, like you're making manji popot.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I think somebody will say, boy, Scholar, like steak breaking your ears.
He had.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That means you had to learn.
You had to learn, yeah.
You had to learn. You can't hear. You're listening.
And that one in particular is very, very offensive to people from the deaf community. When you tell them that, when you throw them inside, that like break sticks in your head, whatever, it is very, very offensive because they are aware that they cannot hear and that they cannot speak. So for us who don't have that disability, it was pass off our shoulder. For them, it is very offensive.
But I don't think the phrase is really about actually hearing. It's about somebody hearing something but not taking.
They're not listening.
They're not listening. They're not here.
Yeah, they're very offensive to that.
That one is very offensive to them.
Yeah,
so here's another one, and this one is new to me. They say Scholar running in the mouth. Somebody go put a my bonus in the mouth.
What?
I never heard that one.
Oh, that's Shanti one.
I never heard that one.
My bonus.
My bonus is somebody mouth.
There's another one. If you interfere with me, I go end up in Magarani Row. I don't afraid the way we don't worry.
Magarani Row, so that's jail.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's jail, yeah.
There is one we usually use. It says, when your head leave you, behind go pay for it. I mean, I kind of nice it up if you realize what I mean.
Similar to what's within Goatmore go sour any bam bam.
Right, exactly. Reece, I don't know if you ever heard that one from the western side of Scholar. You had like woohoo.
Yeah.
Scholar, you ever heard that one?
Your head hard like woo.
Yeah.
No, I never heard that one. Your head hard like woo.
Like Neil?
I don't know like
that. No, you heard like woo.
Livingston, as far as I'm concerned, you don't know ABM.
You're not tau.
Yes.
You're not tau.
You're not tau.
Somebody might say to you, boy, in a chorus might may say, you're like cockroach in front of a fall.
Yeah,
you're
right. In family dispute, when somebody feel aggrieved, somebody can feel that they are always on the wrong side. They say, well, they might say you are the black sheep, or the person usually might say, I am the black sheep in the family.
They won't say I am the black sheep. They would never say I am the black sheep.
Yeah, man.
No, they say I is the black sheep. They say I is the black sheep.
Okay. That's right. All right. Okay.
I is the black sheep. Not
all right.
I am is the queen.
And then you saying me is the black sheep.
Me is the black sheep. Yes. There is one we usually use again. Bone pot, telling pot. Be black. Right.
Yeah, bone pot telling Bon pan telling party black.
I know bon pan.
Yeah, bon pan telling party black.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Which is the same thing as Satan Perkins.
That's right.
Right. There's a lot of things when scholars remember use the word run, but bad and wicked in our language these days mean different things. So the party the bad, that carnival the bad boy. Yeah.
No, bad is. So we have to come to that word bad because just like the word run, bad has meaning.
Yes.
I mean, but before we go, Reece, I'm seeing a few comments on Facebook. Let's not. Yes, let's get them in.
Some of them are in the field, but there's quite a number. Alexis is saying mash dog, which means move from there. Lowdown. Dennis Lambert is saying, give me the lowdown.
Yeah.
I think
that's the news.
Yes. Jose is saying you don't as behind spoon back.
Right. Yes.
Right. We had that one last week.
Right. Andrea said hototo. It means plenty.
Yeah.
Yes, we did that one time.
Ricky Parian is saying Google La Mer. That's patois, right?
Yeah. Well, Google La Mer is same Google.
Same Google.
Yeah, same Google.
Bishop Aberdeen said, go smoke your pipe.
Yeah.
Go smoke your pipe.
Right. And Ricky also said, your skin galley.
We used to say, as a matter of fact, when we wanted to be a little offensive, we would say we could get coconut on your skin. Force your skin garlic, we could get coconut on it.
Right. We have this thing where we use nice words to mean things that are not nice and bad words to mean things that are good.
Mm-hmm.
So when you growing up, people used to always say, "You were nice." You all don't like one.
Yes. But I'm seeing one there from Bishop Aberdeen as well, and that one was a very popular one. Your father is a glassmaker. You go in there and somebody stand up in front of you. What me? Glassmaker.
That was really that.
What does that mean? Meaning what? That you could see through if the person asking if you think they could see through.
That means you're not transparent.
Glassmaker, then he can only produce glass. So you have to be glass because glassmaker.
All right, guys, listen. The telephone is going like crazy.
Let's go. We have some more, but go ahead with the telephone. I think we need to take some of the telephone.
Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. We Culture, good evening.
Yeah, good afternoon. Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
I remember a time I've been to Trinidad, and my uncle told me that don't let the carnival cost more than the funeral.
Oh, caller, let me tell you. Could you turn the volume of your radio, your TV down a bit?
Yeah.
All right, you go ahead.
He said to me, don't let the candle cost more than the funeral. Yeah, so I was asking him what he means by that, and he tell me he will never tell me, and he died and he never told me.
Don't let the candle cost more than the funeral or the coffin?
No, don't let the candle cost more than the funeral.
Okay. No. All right, let me bring in the 2 minutes. Guys, you heard what he said? Don't let the candle
cost more than the funeral.
Don't let the candle cost more than the funeral.
Yeah.
Candle or the coffin?
The candle. What you are really trying to tell me that now? The candle. What you are trying to tell me that where I used to lime, stop lime, and the place I used to go, stop go.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm not familiar with this one. I'm not familiar.
I heard something like that before, but I can't say for sure.
Okay. All right. Let's go back to the telephone. We Culture. Good evening. Hello.
Yes. Well, good evening again. Godfrey. I had to call you that way. And to the entire panelists, I find it take a little bit too long to take phone call this night. 48 minutes passing that call, and man, you and your panelists is not the only people who want to partake in this thing.
I apologize.
You have a very good program. And you must realize a lot of people listening to you, man. Godfrey. I call you Godfrey.
I apologize.
I free scholar. I mean, and even son. All right. Well, give me 2 minutes now. Let me let me call some of the people. Well, let me first of all say condolences to Control. Christopher and I were friends, but not more friends than his father, Control. Control and I used to drive his bus for him sometimes. Right. So as a bus driver and whatnot, well, we know each other for all these years. Anyway, and at the same time, well, although this one did and gone a long, long time ago, Russell Bodlal. I mean, his family is around. I know them. We know each other. I used to be in his house eating his food and whatnot. Now, let me continue to the living. Kennedy Bodlal, I have Jay, I have Ivan Bola, Mucho, Kitty Hawk boy. Well, I know Boko dead and gone. Well, we have, too much hair, so much names, too much to mention. Anyway, I don't want to stick it long. So, good free, and I free, boy.
All right. Thank you very much. Yes, yeah. You know Livingston made mention earlier, but the whole I thing came in with when the Rastafarians started entering Grenada. Everything was I. You know,
yeah, that is a separate program.
That is a separate program because there's a lot to touch on there.
Too much, yeah.
Let's see who's on the line again with us. We Culture. Good evening. Hello. Yes, good evening. Go ahead, please.
Good evening. Yeah, I say Google and Google. Google is the one you find the land, and the Google is the one you find on the land, and the Google is what you find on the base down South America.
Yes, go ahead, Twala. We seem to have lost him. Not sure what happened there. Let's try again. We Culture. Good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, could you turn the volume of your radio down, please, or your TV, and listen to us on your telephone?
Okay.
Right. Go ahead.
Yes. You ever hear about Monkey Don't Climb Cuckoo Tree?
Yes, I've heard that one.
You ever hear your grandmother tell you when you go out in the night, come in by your back? Come inside the house by your back, so the zombie won't follow you inside the house.
All right, thank you. I've heard about Don't. If you don't pass in the same door, you're coming to go out.
Yeah, those are superstitions.
Yeah. That and those are separate programs.
Yeah.
Let's go again. We Culture. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay, this one is South today is South. It's come, you come in. You when you tell little pig, tell big pig how your mouth long so. He says house place Slough. It's come, you come in.
All right. Thank you very much. guys, all right. Livingston,
over the weekend, Godfrey, over the weekend I was trying to figure out that, and I don't know if I say it good, but I think it's Vinica way.
Vinica way.
Way, right. I think it had to do with the small pig saying to him, asking the mother pig, how come you mold so long? So the mother pig say, come in, you go see. So I think that's where that phrase comes.
Yes, indeed.
Before I go back to the line, there was one last week I was trying to figure out something, and I was asking, it had to do with one food. You know, when guys drinking, they come by you and they want a rum, and you give them a drink, and they say, well, man cannot stand up on one foot. That's what I was trying to remember. Man can't stand up on one foot, so they want that second drink to go.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yes, indeed. All right, so let's take another one. We Culture, good evening. Hello.
Good night.
Yes, good evening. Go ahead, please.
Yes, looking at the word run. Well, I have a neighbor, and there are times we go to town together, but there are times she go before me. But there was a morning I was waiting for a bus, and she said, friend, neighbor, I'm running in town to come back. So I said, well, I'm running, I'm taking a bus. She said, well, I'm busy more than you. She said, I'm busy more than you, so I have to go first. And I just say that to say that we're taking the same bus, but she told me she's running.
All right, yes, indeed. Well, we were talking about that earlier. The whole running issue, and how we use run to describe so many different things. But also, guys, there's the aspect of greeting. When we greet our friends, we have a lot of different ways we do it. Basically, just say, well, how you doing? And you get so much.
Right.
What is the position? Why he say? What the man say? Scholar, you probably know quite a few of them.
Well. And mind you, different places are a different thing.
Yes.
And there are some new ones that are coming in. So people always say everything all right. They ask you if everything all right, which means basically they're asking you, and usually I don't say, why not everything? I ask them all right, and they always look it funny, but I understand what they mean. It's just a way of greeting,
Yes.
Right.
And we have a pile of them. But Godfrey, I also want to say this, because there is a unique thing about what we do. We use different slangs to mean the same thing, but not really the same thing. For example, if you say that a child drive, right? Which is kind of like the same thing as saying that a child foot hot, right? Which is kind of like the same thing like saying you are your own way, right?
Or your way what?
Or your way what? But yet they are different. Yeah, they are different. Because drive kind of indicate that you going all about the place, sort of aimless in a kind of way. But your foot hot is not aimless, right? You're going all about the place, but not aimlessly. You're going in party and in functions and so on.
You like the line?
Like we don't say all over the pan meat.
Yes.
You understand? Right? So your foot hot, right? But when you are your own way still different from them, because own way kind of indicate, well, drive is something that nobody know bother about.
Yeah, it's softer.
And not only that, when you have your own way, I don't know where you're at.
Sure.
You have no permission to go where you're going. You just have your own way.
Yeah.
So they are the same thing, you know. They mean the same thing that you're all about, like you're wayward. You know, say that you're wayward, you're astray. Right? We use those slangs to mean the same thing, but yet we know when to use them and in what situations we can get different.
Yes.
Godfrey have about maybe 5 here, but we could take them in stage, not all at the same time. When somebody say to you, boy, you ain't paying a penny to see bog wine.
Right.
That means you're cheap.
You're low.
You're very low. And next one that is very pertinent is boy, you're playing goat. You all understand that one? When somebody say you're playing goat.
I never heard that one yet.
Well, you know this guy sang this song for this Christmas about everybody's family. Scholar, you should know. It's a very popular song. So the song, you don't really come in mind.
That's incest.
Well, no, yeah, but you know, he sang a song about dad walking you tonight.
Right.
You're paying your bride, right?
Okay,
so
yes.
Everybody in the family. So we tell you keep your corner. So when somebody say you're playing goat, he had to do something like, well, yeah, like incest. But usually I don't think it really means brother and sister, but like cousins and things like that.
You playing ram goat?
Yes, you play ram goat.
Well, yeah, I've heard about that one. And there's also the one about long rope for Maga goat.
Right. Yes.
So guys, let's take our final commercial break, and then when we come back, we'll take some more calls and go into some more of these slangs. So stay with us, folks. We'll be back with you in just a moment.
Kindly greasy pole, and we don't dance round the maypole.
With just $2, you can gift yourself with a chance to win the Lotto jackpot. Now, imagine winning the National Lotteries Authority jackpot of $54,000. Why pass up on this winning opportunity? Lotto, play and win a lot of money.
Good evening once again and welcome back. It's time for the National Lottery Authority's Lotto draw number 3142 for this evening, Friday, the 20th of November, 2020. The estimated jackpot is $54,000. Well, of course, joining me once again is Miss Priscilla Barry. She's representing PKF Accountants and Business Advisors. Let's find out what the free ticket letter will be. If you got your tickets, good luck. And this evening's free ticket letter for this evening is the letter B as in ball. That's B as in ball. And it's time to select tonight's 5 winning numbers for $54,000. Good luck to you. And the first number is number up is 3. Second number 20. Third number up is 16. And the fourth number 5, and the fifth and final is 11. All right, you know the drill. We got to do a recap. And firstly, we'll start with the free ticket letter. That letter was B as in ball. That's B as in ball. And the 5 winning numbers. Jackpot was $54,000. First number up was 3033. Second number 20. 2020. Third number 16. 16. The fourth number was 5. That's 055. And the fifth and final 11. 11. 111. Well, if you have these numbers, you got $54,000. Congratulations to you. This has been Lotto Play and Win a Lot. Well, don't forget, it's the weekend, but guess what? We are back here tomorrow, so do get your tickets and continue to support sports culture and nation building. Have a good night.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way, Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
Now you love Super 6 even more. With more money to the jackpot galore. Play more, win more, have more fun. With more jackpot money, Super 6 is my number one. With the new and improved Super 6 game, the jackpot keep growing and growing and growing.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way, Super 6 a bigger jackpot game. Super 6, bigger jackpots, more chances to win.
Good evening, viewers. Welcome to tonight's Super 6 draw for today, Friday, the 20th of November, 2020. I am Joselle Cooper. Super 6 is a multi-jurisdictional game owned by Wilnot Inc. and is played within the islands of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dominica, Grenada, and St. Lucia. Tonight's jackpot is $230,000. We will now select your free ticket letter. Good luck. Letter is L. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back with tonight's winning numbers.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way, Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
Now you love Super 6 even more. With more money
To the jackpot galore. Play more, win more, have more fun. With more jackpot money,
Super 6 is my number one.
with the new and improved Super 6 game, the jackpot keep growing and growing
and growing.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way, Super 6 a bigger jackpot game. Super 6, bigger jackpots, more chances to win.
Welcome back. Now for the winning numbers. Good luck. The first number is 23. The second number is 1. The third number is 26. The fourth number is 12. The fifth number is 2. And the sixth number is 22. Once more, the winning numbers are 23, 1, 26, 12, 2, 22. And the free ticket letter is L. Tonight's winning numbers were drawn under the supervision of an auditor from BDO. Please contact your relevant Central Lottery office for further information on the payment of prizes. Thanks for playing, and remember, with Super 6 there are bigger jackpots and more chances to win. Join us on Tuesday, the 24th of November 2020 for our next draw. Until next time, I am Joselle Cooper wishing you a pleasant evening.
Food Fair offers quality foods at affordable prices. Now, with our improved web store, you can make all your purchases from the comfort of your home. It's so simple, easy to log in and navigate. Safe and secure transactions and a quick checkout. All your grocery needs at your fingertips. Convenient and reliable. Food Fair, where you can fill your baskets without emptying your pockets.
Despite the situation we now face, one thing is for certain. We will get through this together. As much as we are a part of your community, you are a part of who we are. Let's take care of each other during this time, as we always do. And soon, we know that with the dawn of that new day, all of this will be over, and our land will once again be healed. In the meantime, stay safe. Know that we're here for you. Courts, bringing value home.
Hills and Valley Med Care Center, located on Grenville Street, St. George's, has a highly professional team that gives excellent service in massage therapy, physiotherapy, speech therapy, medical consultation, and more. Hills and Valley Med Care Center sells a wide range of medical supplies, offers home visits for patients in Grenada and Carrier Crew, and opens Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. through to 7 p.m. Visit or call Hills and Valley Med Care Center today, 435-6904.
Kindly greasy pole, and we don't dance round the maypole.
Welcome back, folks. It's OUI Culture. Now, we're gonna take some comments from social media. Let me just share a couple with you guys, and then we're gonna go to Facebook before we go back to the to our phone calls. So somebody's saying, Godfrey, I go grease your hand. Then where donkey kick you, give it plan as right day.
Right.
Then scholar is a slippery fella. Trouble doesn't set up like rain.
Right.
You living behind God back. You have more tricks than monkey. And I like this one. Bonje pini mwe God. So that's just a few. There's another one. When children getting fresh, your pee start to make frat.
Very famous.
So that's just a couple. Reece, what we have on Facebook?
Okay. We have your shape as a Coca-Cola bottle. That's when you're telling a young lady that she looks good. Oda Campbell is saying all skin teeth is not good laugh.
Right.
Well, Andrea is sharing a little joke with us. She's saying that there was a bus driver in St. Paul's, may he rest in peace. His name was Iron Pocket. I think that's when we were talking about being people. Another person corrected saying that it is ramgoat in the family.
Ramgoat, right? Ramgoat, yeah.
Family, yeah. And Louis is saying that Grenadians typically has two meanings for everything. They will tell you, bring 2 mangoes for me. And what they're expecting really is like a bag full.
A bag of mango. Yes. Yes.
You see, so keep your skin quiet. Ricky Pariag is saying 2 things you won't see: rotten bottle and a green donkey. What is dead for crapo is joke for school children. That's from Doreen. And Alexis is saying a very popular one: don't make your hand longer than your foot, meaning do not steal. The boy they all the way yonder. Jose is saying that one. Simon is saying when my mother get a cut tie on it. I'm not sure if I'm reading it well. But that's some of them. When you point a grave, bite your 10 fingers. I think we mentioned that last week. Yeah. School children don't have owner until something happened to them.
Yeah.
Another one said, giving me basket to carry water. Go blow the nose where you catch your cold. That's when a young girl gets pregnant. Monkey don't have right in Rockstone dance. That's from Annette again. Yeah, and I have a few, like when we say things like poke, no beef. Right? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And one that I use a lot is Milara Lo.
Milara Lo?
Milara Lo.
What a woman?
It means jump on me, do me what you want. Hello.
Scholar, your microphone is off. Yeah.
Yeah. Reece, I like that one. Yolanda Lu.
Yeah.
Livingston, Yolanda Lu. Where is it? As Reece spoke of this one, there was a place where I went to buy food only today. They have the potato, they have fish, they have whatnot. So I tell the girl, you may have 2 grains of potato. You come down the 2 little grains of potato.
But you give just 2?
Yes, so I said, well, what do you want? I said 2 grains, I don't mean 2 grains. I got 2 spoon of thing. Give me a good spoon of thing now. So I tell her, give me a 2 pieces of fish. She started to raise fish.
What you put that whole net? But 2 pieces of potato don't mean 2 pieces of potato.
Don't mean 2 pieces of potato, no.
Alright, let's go back to our telephone and see who is with us. We Culture, good evening.
Hello, good night. After we comes the weavers.
After we come?
The weavers. After we comes the weavers.
Okay, yes indeed.
Rolling Stone gathers
Well, it's like, I think I'm gonna have to do, like, if you have family after us, it doesn't matter. So, like, we are here in this program and we say, well, if we have something to share, we share it among ourselves. So, like, we, after, it doesn't matter. So, what come after is weavers.
Okay. A Rolling Stone gathers no moss.
Yes,
Bye.
All right, all the best.
That one is explanatory.
Yeah. Reece, I'm seeing a very interesting one on Facebook by Ricky Pariak.
Okay. You have more guts than Boli.
Yeah, Boli guts.
Yes.
You have
And can't explain who are good food taking front.
That's right.
And saying you're living far from the kitchen. I guess that means you don't like to cook.
No, that means you're mega. You're teen, you're mega. You're mega. Yes. Yes. Let's go back to the telephone. We Culture, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm you with a long spoon.
Yes.
Wow. Yes.
And I living quite in Oyoho.
Right. That's a good one.
That is same behind God back.
Definitely got back.
You too short.
I had this one here, though. I had this one.
Well, Livingston, if you had this one, let me tell you something. Before you was tea, I was stable. What that one mean?
Huh?
What that one mean?
Well, you without what I'm trying to do, you already see that, you already conquer that, you already conquer stage.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah. But then I could respond to you with that now. Will you pick me up? Will you pick me up, put me down now?
All people have another one that they say, Mr. Nelson, all people have another one that they say, when you see fall, whatever, it starts in S, ends in T, and you do it white, and you're thinking it's egg.
Yeah.
You know that one?
When you see cockapoo, you think it's egg?
Cockapoo.
No, yes, but they use S.
I've seen that one.
Right.
I hear Jeremiah saying, she's on the line still?
Okay, good evening.
Right, Yeah, Reece, you saying?
Maya is saying a holding a slack rope tight. I think I hear that one so a lot.
Yeah, that's okay, so.
Like that.
Big J had that in our song.
Yes, that's it. You have patience, you go see Anne's belly. That's from Anne.
Yes.
You put thin as flex.
Godfrey, you have one we used to use all the time. He says, when somebody says, but your mind tear up like fig leaf.
That's right, yes. Like black olive. Yes, indeed.
You and truth in court.
You and who in court?
Truth. Like truth bring you up.
Oh,
lying.
I mean, that person always lying.
What about Congo? You go bring you up?
I never heard that.
Never heard that one.
That one you like mango, plenty mango.
That one like mango.
Where you have plenty mango?
Yeah, you like mango.
That you are Livingston thing.
Well,
that one. I thought it was widespread, but we do it.
That's the only one.
That's the only thing about Congo.
You are here like mango. Let's go back to the telephone. We culture, good evening.
Yeah, good night. Crapo, smoke your pipe.
Yeah.
Cock sleeping. Cock crowing, but look where he's sleeping. Cock crowing, cook your cupboard, watch where he's sleeping. Don't drink booze for people's fever. Monkey say cool breeze. Damn drunk, but I'm no fool.
Wait a while.
One day, Congo tea. Ants go bring news for me. Who have coconut sun, don't look out for rain.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that's a really good one. What ants gonna bring news for me? That one. What that one really mean?
Which one?
Ants gonna bring news for me.
Well, but usually when people talking, people gossiping. So what is one day I'm gonna hear? I think it's very similar when people say bush. When people say bush have ears. That when you speak.
I'm wondering about that one.
No.
Does that one? I don't know.
You don't think one day the truth would come out and go bring news for me? Something is always happening in the dark, but Hans will bring the news. I mean,
no, you have to do it something like you die. So
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You know what? Somebody do you something. You won't get satisfaction, no. But Hans will bring the news for you, even if you're dead. You will happen.
It will happen.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but Hans will bring the news for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Godfrey,
yeah.
You've been asked to read some of the slang from the GBN WhatsApp.
Okay, alright, okay. I didn't get a notification. Right. Way horse reach, donkey go reach. And that's GBN WhatsApp, right? Drunk or sober, know your business. Crap or smoke your pipe. Empty barriers make the most noise. Don't hang your hand where your heart can reach. We said that. When your hand scratching you is money you will get. Well, this one they say, I know if your left hand scratch you, you'll get money. But if your right hand scratch you have to spend money.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I don't know about that one.
I think we need to do a show on the superstitions because that's one of the superstitions. You know, when you
no. Yes. We must do something on superstitions. Must.
But Godfrey?
Yes.
You there? You still reading?
I'm just going through. Yeah, no, you could go ahead.
Yeah. But you know, there are a lot of non-verbal communication by our people. I mean, I don't think a lot we can actually say. I mean, or portray on this program. Example, instead of saying something to you, you come home. And your parents look at you and they give you a bad eye. The message is communicated. Or somebody,
yes.
Or in the crowd you are there, and you hear.
Yeah. Somebody. What about when people throwing word for you?
But no, but when you scratching your, when you say you scratch your throat. When you say you scratch your throat, in this kind of way.
Throwing water.
You clear your throat. Huh?
Yeah. Throwing water is one. Yeah.
Yes.
You're throwing water. Godfrey, I was passing across the carnage Thursday. And I hear a lady recounting some story with a fella. And she was telling the man, I passing it right there, she tell it, why do you man cry long tears?
Yes. And then if somebody, for example, if something happened, and somebody come and tell you about it and they want you to give them some kind of response, you might tell them, well, me and put me in cattle belly crossway or what?
Crossway, yeah.
Right.
You put me in confusion.
Yeah, and that's our WhatsApp, GBN WhatsApp.
On the Facebook now again. Your eyes big as Gambi marble.
Gobi?
But your Lego beast. You don't pay 50 bucks wine. Well, we said that before. When your neighbor house on fire with yours, I'm going to bring she the news. She fly to bother me. Sailboat in harbor, wood boats in Brisk. Your belly long like graveyard. What does that one mean?
I don't know.
Your belly long like graveyard?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe you could eat a lot.
That means you could eat a lot, I guess.
Godfrey, but the graveyard never refused dead bodies, eh?
No, that's it.
The graveyard never refused dead bodies. So if you belly long like graveyard,
that's it. You eating a lot.
Non-stop.
No.
But Godfrey, before you go, Scholar, listen, you have a man that works on GBN. When you hear that man go and cover stories in Salaka, his wash pan, he just have to taste food now. So that man belly look like he look like graveyard.
The man that has a grandfather that smell rum.
Yeah. He's happy with the rum.
But you only talking about that sort in people head.
He's happy inside the belly with the rum.
I said that sort are you talking, you know. I don't bother with all, you know. Someone says, growing up in the country, your mother would say, your backside had like Labby Rock. I remember that one very much. I remember that one. Yes, indeed. Yes, that one is that is a down by us kind of thing.
By other thing, yeah.
Well, once you hear Labby Rock, you know that is Grenville area you're talking about. So yeah, that one is down by us down there. Look, there's so much. Foul better than you. They jumping down in the morning, you jumping up in the morning. So, I'm not sure about that one.
That was funny.
Pennywise, pong foolish. And
well run try.
Listen, there was one thing you said earlier about people having to make the switch. I think Livingston would have been speaking about that. That we speak whatever we speak, and then sometimes you have to make that switch. And to code switch sometimes is difficult. Or you are so accustomed with speaking your way, your vernacular and with all your slangs and so on. And then suddenly you're thrust into a position where you have to maybe cut it out and speaking in what they call the proper thing, right? And sometimes people have a lot of difficulty with it, especially if you are placed in a position where you're under pressure, like you're on TV or something, or particularly you'll find carnival queens, for example, that struggle with this. You have the girls and then you ask them some impromptu thing, and in answering sometimes the old vernacular take over, and people find it to be a lot of laughter and great fun. I mean, just maybe about 2 years ago, there was some queen, I think was from Carriacou, who said about she actually had on or some kind of thing, so, and everybody found that to be something to laugh at. But when we say in grade that you have your head, or a man don't have head, we don't really mean that a man is beheaded or something, but you're not using your brain, right?
Right.
And so she slipped back into that. I remember there was a famous story about a queen. Once they asked how would she describe the men in she community, and the queen said, me, I don't have time with man, no man. Man, shit up too much.
No, yeah, shit up is good. What shit up?
That time.
Yes, that's a good one. You shit up. Somebody bramble you, but they shit you up. So I have a couple again. People, when if you get a piece of a new clothes, and you wait and cut in style, they call you and never see come see.
Yeah.
You follow fashion. Then there was a thing our grandparents used to they shove in their hand under your chest there, and if they don't feel you stun them, they tell you your bouchette fall. You kajam hard. You to move along.
Right.
I'm giving you a low wrong, but don't say I say. Don't say it's me that say.
Yeah.
All that. Guavman to shit up. You could hide to buy land, but you can't hide to walk it. Look, there's so much on the GBN WhatsApp. I don't know if you'll be able to get through some of them, but
Godfrey, before you take some calls, let me ask you this one: if somebody pins you, pins you something,
yeah, they give you a low down. You get a low down.
A heads up.
A heads up. They give you a heads up.
No, heads up is not pinch. No, heads up. I think heads up is different from if I pinch you something.
No. If you pinch me,
not so scholar.
I think so.
I find if you pinch me something
is coming, I give you an advance one, and you give me a heads up. If you pinch me something, something is about to happen. Somebody is saying thing, and you give me an advance notice.
Pinch, I think the pinch have a different kind of connotation. I think the pinch have a little. The pinch weighs a little more on hypocrite kind of thing.
Yes. That's what I find.
Yeah, I find the pinch. Yeah, pinch you that. Don't say, don't kind of.
Don't go and say no.
No, you can't say that. I just pinch you that. I didn't want to tell you, but.
I always interpret that there is some that are pinching you, that meaning that you're gonna hear that now, keep your mouth quiet, but it might later be explode. You might get to hear about it later on. That's what I always thought.
Yeah.
Anyway,
somebody could call and say what.
Let's go back to the telephone. We called you. Good evening. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, could you turn the volume of your radio down and listen to us on your telephone?
Yes, sure.
Okay, right.
Sure. Hello.
Yes. So, go ahead.
Yes. Yes. I remember my mom used to say, "Don't hit me with stone and call it dust." I don't know if you ever heard that one. You hit me with stone and call it dust. No?
I've never heard it, but immediately I catch on to the meaning.
Yeah.
Don't hit me with stone and call it dust. Yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you very much. All right, let's go back to the telephone again. We call check. Good evening. Hello. Hello. Yes, go ahead.
Yes. I remember when I was younger, when parents trying to talk to their children and they're not listening, they want to do their own thing. The parents used to say that that child breaking stick in his head.
That's right. Yeah. You can't say that now. You have to be very careful. And those things happen, sometimes as time passes, people get sensitive. You have different communities and that get sensitive about certain things.
Yes, indeed.
That's how cultural as well as time passes.
Earlier we spoke about picky head, and someone is saying, you tell the girl she had salt.
Yeah, right.
She had salt. Yeah. Right, and then you are cocky.
Right.
You are cocky eye. You have a squint, so I tell you are cocky.
Consensus on the Facebook chat that to pinch is gossip, and that heads up is something different. Yeah, there seems to be some kind of consensus where that is concerned.
Right, Livingston, Ashley, come and say, Livingston, I'm giving you what Pali Giddy drum.
Well, why Ashley want to give me some licks?
You say you're getting what Pali Giddy drum.
Yeah.
Someone say you all like road.
But Godfrey, you didn't have one like that, you all like Tig?
Yeah, I remember there was one, for example, when you wash your foot and your foot white, they tell you your foot white like confirmation towel.
I know your foot white like
Ashley. I think it's the same Ashley that said that last time.
Ashley?
Let me tell you what I know about a white foot. The white foot is, if Quran go in the night, they must see you.
What?
Well, anyway, that must be a go off one.
That may be a go off one.
If Quran go, they must see you.
If Quran go, they must see you?
Yeah.
What do I mean? What's your foot white? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the telephone again. We Culture, good evening.
Hello, good night. Let me turn down my volume. Hello.
Hey, Susie.
Reece, girl, I want to tell you something, and to pinch you something. The tag don't come out yet, but hush your mouth, because you go hear the tag later. And I'm running for election. And I'm running a shop. I don't want them boss it, because I'm running for election. I already forget I'm running for election. All right, later.
All right.
Scala, you said the same kind of connotation.
Susan want to get a spandex and a spike. That's the right progress back there. That you run, Susan want to run with. Godfrey.
Somebody said.
Hold on, let me ask you, because you have children in school and so. You ever go and fix up a teacher, boy?
Your mother to go and fix up a teacher. Your mother to go and fix him up. There's I just saw one. Where did it disappear to? Oh boy, it just disappeared. Where is it? I think no, I lost it. I'm going to come across it just now. But quite a lot on the WhatsApp platform. Let's go back to the telephone. We Culture, good evening. Hello.
Hello, good night.
Hi, go ahead, please.
Hello. Yes. They have one mug, you know what tree to climb?
Yes, it did. All right, thank you.
Gone with sweet soap.
We didn't get that one.
The river gone with her sweet soap.
The razor gone with her sweet soap?
Yeah, the river gone with her sweet soap.
What does one mean?
Yes. The one means she pregnant.
Wow.
All right, okay. I never heard this one before. The razor gone with his sweet soap?
I don't know that one, first time.
Yeah, this is the first time. But you see, that's a beautiful thing. Different areas have their own little thing, you know, their own little ways of they have their own expressions. Let's go back to the telephone again. We culture, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, go ahead, please.
I have one. I'm a greedy hen, but I don't eat all weevil corn.
Yes.
That's right. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Right.
Hungry cock, no weevil corn.
Right.
What does that mean? Livingston, what I want mean?
The explainer.
Livingston, what I want mean? Hungry cock, no weevil corn.
Hungry cock, but I don't eat weevil corn.
Yeah, what that mean?
But you choose and pick what in life, what you would do, who you would be friend with. Basically, that's how I see that.
Scholar, he afraid to say. He afraid to say. He afraid. Scholar, he afraid. He afraid to say it. He afraid to say it.
Let's we want to put you with belly crash.
I mean, going belly crash.
Reece, what we have on Facebook?
Before I go to the Facebook, I have a few. Long day of hearing. When you're digging holes, dig for two. And the higher the climb, the harder the fall. When it comes to Facebook, what happened? You're going off or showing off? You're too rude. You're giving me therefore. You know that thing, therefore?
Yes, yes.
Andrea is asking, what about describing somebody as wash your foot and come up?
Yeah.
You ever wash your foot by a jump in the dance?
Yeah.
Yes. Your white fall, you can't say good morning. You not to mind your business. Check mother done. She will fix you up. I don't know that one.
I say receive mother done.
Mother done, yeah. Pull up your bragat. You have Giga, or you have Giga. I may not have food, but I don't eat anything. Monkey know what trick to do. That's what I've seen on the Facebook. Oh, you're grinning for me like Cheshire Cat. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Yeah.
All right. Someone. I have someone WhatsApp here. It said here, Corhan never too heavy for your head. Mango kicking dog. Quite by luck, I hear that. I don't know what that means.
Quite by luck, you cannot tell the source.
Listen this one. I never heard that one yet. I love you like toilet lover flush. I put him in the place. They had somebody.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Put him in the place, and I give a piece of my mind.
Yes. Very, very contemporary.
Yes, indeed. Right. Well, we mentioned this one already. Then paying favor to see our bog wine. What else do we have? Okay, let's get back to the telephone and see who is with us now. We culture. Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I bet you don't hear this one. Tell
me.
I pelt in a stone, but it must rebound.
No, that one is a little new to me. What does that one mean?
I mean, I'm making a drink, and you must make one too.
You're making a what?
A drink. I'm buying a drink, but you must buy one too.
Oh, okay.
I romantic. You wouldn't do that.
All right. Okay. Let's go back again to the telephone. We culture. Good evening.
Evening.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, I have three parts for you. You never miss the water till the well run dry. Non-verbal. Is yes.
Right.
Is no. If you lie down sleeping and somebody disturb you, you say, leave me alone. That means leave me alone. There was a funeral director who he had someone to bury. So he went to the grave and he told the workman, he had a little discussion with him and he told him, well, don't bother to dig nothing. So the grave digger now took it literally. And when he went back to bury the person in the afternoon time, the grave was not dug. So they couldn't bury the person. Don't dig nothing. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, Godfrey.
Yeah, don't dig nothing.
No, there was a talk like that at one time.
Yeah, don't dig nothing.
Don't dig nothing. Yeah, that's what he said.
Yes, yeah, don't dig nothing.
The man didn't mean to dig. The man just them don't worry.
Yeah, don't dig nothing. Then there was one of it. Don't ignore us. Well, that was, yeah, don't ignore us. And then you know, there's also some names that we gave to certain foods. There was a time Livingston in Tivoli where we used to call fig open bat.
Yes.
Fig was open bat. Basically meaning that is the first thing you eating.
Yes.
Open bat.
I wonder if that is, I don't know why they call it like that though.
Fig open bat. Well, that was the first thing you did in the morning, your breakfast, open bat.
Okay, open bat.
And then there was a time when coconut was kind of scarce. And they used to call it Jericho. Yeah. No, there was a reason for that. You remember that issue in Trinidad with some guys that committed some murder and they couldn't find, because Kitchener sang about it. They're looking for Jericho,
yes,
Jericho
right,
and
right. Jericho no day.
Yes, and they used to call coconut Jericho because coconut was scarce, so you couldn't get.
All right. Okay.
Couple of these things. So a lot of different things. You know, we have our way of, you know, putting our own twist and spin on it to make it, you know, understandable. You know.
So it is just open back that you want to live in Stan and MSV, because I don't know nothing about open back. Honestly,
but we are at depot.
With that open back and you want to live in Stan used to it. What make all your turn that old hangman and old hangman and the old hangman and them used to go down with tongue and people get beat up those little boy and them. Beat up them like a post right.
I remember when we had Sister Ann Peters on the program. She had given us one about somebody who told well, apparently them children was going and thief somebody mango, and she tell them she cut out their hand quite by the shoulder, they can't wear vests, you know. that's how far up you're caught, you can't wear vests. Let's go back to the telephone. We Culture, good evening.
Hello.
Hey.
Scholar.
Hey.
Godfrey and Livingston used to there by Pinesville boxing plant. So that's why they know fig was open back. Because there's a joke in sign back on there. So when you go in the boxing plant and chocolate reject on the ground, they scramble inside. So that's why Godfrey could tell you they can't fig boxing plant open back.
Well, of course, we had
Susanna, when I say a story about you say not lie.
we had a depot, so we used to go and get
we had a depot. We had a box of blood. We go and get some bananas. Holidays, man.
Yeah. And there's one. What you're aiming at a shoot already? You remember this one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
That's why you remember that thing when somebody say what? Scala might put on something. Scala competing in the calypso competition, and he come out with a nice song like maybe like Frontline or Legacy, and somebody say, what, this is Scala bad like soap seed?
Yes, man, he bad as yes.
He bad like yes.
He bad as yes. Let's go back to the telephone. We Culture, good evening.
Hey, good night.
Good evening.
Livingston have goat mouth.
All right, thank you. Yes. And goat mouth. You say something and it come to pass.
Right. Because they say when goat go in land.
Anything goes is spoil.
Yeah. So usually when you say something,
well, yeah, it has a sort of negative connotation to it.
Yes,
kind of
yes.
thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's get back again. We Culture. Good evening.
Good night.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, you hear those guys they buy the shop. So you see, the man say, when I hear that I fly down, the fella say, and they say you don't hardly go.
Could you say that again? We didn't get that one quite clear.
Yeah, it's the guys by the shop. So one man say, when I hear that I fly down, so that man say, and they say you don't hardly go.
all right. Well, there was one Livingston when somebody tell you something and you're surprised. You say, "A ball when I hear that."
Oh yes, that was yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You remember there was the next one, Wish Bobot.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Wish Bobot.
Isn't a ball when I hear that? The new thing for it now is a cry.
Yeah, well, all that. And it's not, no. And Reece, it's not.
Facebook, if you're in rain, you're dead. Call Laqua and Sons.
What?
What you drinking there? A drink a grog day. A drink a grog day, man.
Yeah, grog. Yeah, that rum.
Where she pick up that shanty bell boo.
Boo. Yeah. Boo. Yeah, boo.
Okay, you have knock knee. You're bad like soap
seed, yeah, just that.
Soap peas. You that old jamet. Go till you get your shoulder breach. I'm not sure. Yeah.
No, we were talking about.
Don't bring it, Georgie Bundle here.
Right. Yes. We were talking about the open bat just now, and I see somebody talking about depot dumpling.
Yeah.
No, that's the same fig. Open bat. Yes, depot dumpling. That time, well, fig rampant. Everybody eating fig. Depot dumpling. Let's go back to the telephone. We Culture. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, the water the goat mouth. Anything goat bite, you don't grow again. You kill it, so you have bad mouth. And then we have one they said, little pig axe his mouth in mother white mouth so long, and you tell it is coming, you go no. Then they have one where you must look at those who you meet and going up in the gutter, because when they come back down, it's the same people you're going to meet. And you always asking about one, I think, swar, say swar. But there's a patois thing. That means like you bad talking people or criticizing people, but you the same thing. You just do the same thing. You understand? Right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Let's see what else. Somebody's saying here, right? Green fig telling blogger it's staining. Don't wash your dirty linen in public.
Yeah.
Yeah. When your neighbor house on fire, wet yours. What else we have on Facebook? Well, we mentioned that one earlier.
Godfrey. One day mess never make bottom hole. I've never heard that in my life. One day mess never make bottom hole.
I know what that one mean.
I don't know that too.
Yeah. Butter can melt in she mouth. But she made it
Yes.
That's a good one. Butter can melt in she mouth, but how do you lady say the thing? But the what?
But you making child.
No. I'll just say what when you're pregnant. How she say that one? And I say I have to write it down.
Oh yeah, but boy, so much.
Something about she soap.
Oh yeah, razor take she sweet. Razor
take cheese sweet soap.
Yeah, razor take cheese sweet soap. Yeah.
Yeah. Razor
take cheese sweet soap. Right. Okay, so let's there was one somebody tell you you're double ugly. Twice.
Twice.
I mean, you're real ugly.
But Godfrey, when you say you look like a boo boo.
Yes, definitely.
You're ugly than ugly.
Oh yeah, you're past ugly. You know, there's a lady in Portugal used to say, you're not ugly in the world before you're born. You make ugly. Let's go back to the telephone. We culture, good evening.
Godfrey.
Yes.
What about that cattle was said, Sabo Sababo?
What does that one mean?
You know what?
What does that one mean?
Well, both of those guys was counting. This good and that bad. That's what it meant. Sabo Sababo. This good, that bad.
All right. Thank you.
I finished, man. Listen. You listening?
Yes.
What about that guy who went by the doctor and the doctor tell me run down? And tell the doctor, no, I take a taxi. The doctor say, no, you're living far from the kitchen.
You see, that's another way we use one again.
All right, yes.
You're done. Yeah.
All right, now guys, we getting close to wrap up time. Reece, let's see what else. Let's take our last set on Facebook. We'll probably.
Somebody saying you bat shit on you. Back your shirt means to take off your shirt. Bontan, well, we said that one before about Bontan telling pot behind black. I was blue vex when I hear that. That's an expression. Boy, move your so and so. We actually say that, so and so. Don't throw stones when you have glass out. Sweet man Dory.
Oh yeah, man. Sweet man Dory. Yes. Sweet man Dory. Sweet man.
But Scala, you know the saying sweet man Dory?
How you mean?
Yeah, sweet man Dory. There is one received by Andrea Mitch. Crapo writing, meaning poor penmanship. I remember we used to say, Livingston, Crapo go to church and kiss Nenen. That you're writing.
Yes.
Crapo go to church and kiss Nenen.
You go to school in August.
Right?
When somebody has a problem, you stay, I will bring you up.
Yeah. Bring them up.
Somebody is saying then again, well, how you foot white so the tourists both come in? You get or he's a Saga boy.
With Mandore.
Sweet Mandore, yes.
Boy.
Right. Let's see if we can stick in a final call and then we would wrap for tonight. We culture, good evening. Hello.
Good evening.
All right.
We have three quick ones here. The first one, ready like Freddy.
Ready like Freddy?
Yeah.
Yes.
The next one, fasting call for butcher.
And
the next one, the last one, you is a rat. Okay.
All right, thank you very much. But that was our final call, guys. Look, we've you know, it's always difficult to wrap, but we have to, you know. It is so wonderful. Let me give you guys a minute or two to just you know, make closing comments. Let's start with the lady first.
Hi. Well, just before I say my final word, there's three that really resonate with me that I just want to mention.
Yeah.
Once a police, twice a civilian. First, she thinks she's nice. She messy nice. And you're working in a flower factory, Yeah. So I mean, it has been a real pleasure just being part of this for this Friday and the last Friday. there's a lot that I've learned. Some things I've never heard before. Some are unique to certain areas of Grenada, and some are regional, others are international. But I mean, what I love most about this show is how we get to be very colloquial. And in getting very colloquial, we get to bring up these things, say these things, and say it in the ways that, you know, our older folks can relate to it, and we can add to it and carry it on. So I'm really looking forward to more shows like that, where we can get very colloquial and we can speak of our heritage, of things of our past and all of that. So I mean, thank you to all the Facebook comment participants and to everybody else that has been adding to all of this. We're learning a lot.
Oh yes, Livingston.
Well, let me just say again, it was a pleasure, and I see this program as one that is reaching out. And in my daily interaction, I recognize that a lot of persons are actually tuning in, a lot of well-established and educated persons. Good night, Marvin Haynes and family. They are actually tuning in and taking in this program. And people meet us all the time. They complain, they give us suggestion about the way going forward. They call and they participate, and with that we hope that we can always better the program. We are all there trying to educate, but also want you to reach out and be proud of your culture, who you are. Stand up, speak as you're accustomed speaking, embrace your friends. You know, we try to stay away from all the controversies that is taking place in the world, and we want you to get a chance to have therapy, because this is a program for therapy. Laugh, relax, but be comfortable in your own skin. That's what we are all about, big culture.
Right. Skulls.
Well, boy, as usual, I cock up penny and 2 pence, and I listen all you tonight. And the truth is that you were kicking smoke, you know. A lot of things came out tonight and last week too. I think those 2 programs, last week and tonight, they really sparked interest. You could feel it, and the quantum of calls, you know, that we received. It is this is something that has brought back memories to people, because a lot of these sayings and slangs and so on, sometimes you take them for granted, sometimes you don't remember them, sometimes they are in your memory but somewhere far, and we this program has really brought them to the fore. You could feel it, and when the callers call, just in their voices, you know, you could tell that there is interest there is excitement and so on. And this is what I think We Culture as a program is all about, reaching back and bringing those things to the fore. And really, the way we speak is something that has garnered a lot of attention, a lot of speculation, a lot of talk. Some people are not proud sometimes of how we speak. Some people just say people speaking bad and so on. When really and truly we have taken years upon years to really develop and fine-tune the way we sound and what how we speak and what we say. And this is something that we ought to be proud of. And I do not miss an opportunity whatsoever to speak how I speak. I mean, this is me, and this is what I do. And really and truly, you'll find people who go, they travel and so on, and they change their twang and do things, when really in the back there, the Grenadian thing is right there. Mm-hmm. It never goes. Just as how the Jamaicans have their thing, it doesn't go away. Some of us, we try to suppress it and talk as you're fresh what I am. But it never really goes away, and the chance that they get, they slip back into the Grenadian. And I just want to say that this is so nice, so rich, and thank you, We Culture, for bringing it to the fore.
Yeah, guys, thank you so very much. And I know Reece is reading the Facebook comments continue to come. You know, great show. Someone said I laugh a lot tonight. They missed last week, but they make up tonight, and it keeps coming. You know, guys, I'm really thankful to you all. You know, just sort of remembering how this program started. You know, and I don't even think the callers out there in our audience realize how this started. You know, the first time, the Thursday morning, I called Livingston. I said, Livingston, let's do a culture program. He said, well, yes. I said, we started at 6 o'clock. He said, okay. And that was it. And we drafted Scholar and Reece, and here we are today. You know, so sometimes it is amazing how a little thing can grow into something really wonderful. And I'm so thankful to you guys, you know, and of course all our listeners out there, our viewers on GBN TV, or Facebook fans on YouTube. Thank you guys so very much. We have a lot more programs to come. Christmas is coming, you know, and there is so much to talk about there. So I thank you again, guys. Thank you. Have a good night, and you know, I hope you all sleep like a baby tonight.
Yeah. Oh, night, guys.
All the best. All right. Yes, indeed.
Broadcasting from the top of Observatory Roads.
Kindly greasy pole, and we don't raise it high up the ladder. Let we set it on fire. A little more calypso, forget the funk and the disco. A little more limbo, a little more Shango.